What's up, everybody? My name's Lisa. So I wanted um, to talk to everybody today. I had I was in meditation today and earlier this morning, and I saw Mother Mary and Jesus, and so that automatically makes me think about healing your mother issues, which makes me think about inner child. Okay, and then Jesus is connected with forgiveness. So, again, we're at this really deep, they're around today anyway, for anyone that needs assistance with that. Okay. As we're closing out this year, I mean, it's just been such a healing and purging year. Okay. For everyone, for the world. And anyway, a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, I put out a video just kind of sharing my experience, and I mentioned how I have two support groups of women that have helped me move through some of my deeper issues that have like really purged up like throughout this year, and helping me to move through them. And it's not so much like to like get all depressed and focus on them, but just really I needed it to come up because I've done work on it in the past, but it's just, for me, what it's been about mostly is just receiving the validation, like, hell yeah, Lisa, that was fucking horrible, like, and just hearing someone say that, because for most of my life, I'm surrounded by people that have not acknowledged either my accomplishments or the heartache, that I've experienced, like, since a child, so, and I feel like I'm not alone in that experience as far as like, um, growing up in environments where it wasn't very nurturing, and just how much like that affects how you go out into the world and how you connect with other people. And at least that's been my experience. I don't like to tell people how they're feeling. It's I'm doing this now because I would really like to start a group, where we can connect, like, because a lot of you reached out to me um, via email, and thanked me for sharing so openly and deeply, and also expressing that they wish that they had a support group. And I really, um, I want that, I want to do that. I want to be here for that. And one of the things that I do for myself on a daily basis is I read from a few different books, but there's one book in particular that I'm thinking about. I was moved to, like, through my meditation today. Look, is this book right here. And if you don't have it, I really encourage you to get it, because it just is, it's just really good. Okay. And it's called The Language of Letting Go, and it's author of Codependent No More or Beyond Codependency. But they're just like daily affirmations of things to work on, reflect on. And I got this book, like, I don't know, I was like 3 or 4 years sober when I got this book. And and anyway, it's really good. And so I was moved in my meditation. First off, I saw Mother Mary and Jesus, which made me, Mother Mary is associated with your relationship to your mother. Okay. And right away, that just like goes straight to um, inner child work. Okay. And then Master Jesus is all about the forgiveness. So there's still healing and purging going on. I know that I am still going through it as well, and just kind of balancing out my life, figuring out learning to walk in my own truth, um, for who I am now, having moved through and no longer feeling the shame and the guilt of changing, because my change has had a ripple effect on those people around me. Not everybody has been that into it, and there's nothing that, it's not that I'm really trying to hurt anybody. It's just that I can't, no, it's not can't, because can't means won't. And I won't live my life under the thumb of anyone else anymore, or just not, I can't not listen to what's happening in my heart, and my heart wants healing. My heart wants to break free, of all these fears and insecurities that have held me down. And for so long, like, there have been certain things that I've known about myself that I have been afraid to express, and I've had to work out my own issues, to be able to move through and talk about these things confidently, Um, anyway, so this book, I was, I'm going to read from this book and just kind of share my own experience. I'm thinking that if people like this, if you guys like this, if let me know either through the comments or through the emails, because I know everybody doesn't like to leave comments, but and eventually, if you guys like it, like, we can do this together. Like, we can read it and then have an open discussion, like, I can do it live, and we can just talk together and be our each other's support group. Okay. Today's reading is actually about healthy sexuality, which inspired me. It reminded me of a reading that I did this past week, talking about the sacral chakra, wakening up, and I just felt like it was like so in alignment with what I was moved to do today. To come on here and talk like this. And then, okay, so anyway, I'm going to read it and we're just going to get started. So, healthy sexuality, it's November 23rd. Many areas of our life need healing. One important part of our life is our sexuality, our feelings and beliefs about our sexuality, our ability to nurture, cherish, and enjoy our sexuality, our ability to respect ourselves sexually, our ability to let go of sexual shame and confusion may all be impaired or confused by our codependency. Our sexual energy may be blocked, or for some of us, sex may be the only way we learn to connect with people. Our sexuality may not be connected to the rest of us. Sex may not be connected to love for ourselves or others. Some of us were sexually abused as children. Some of us may have gotten involved in sexuality addictive behaviors, compulsive sexual behaviors that got out of control and produced shame. Some of us may have gotten involved in sexual codependency, not paying attention to what we wanted or didn't want sexually, allowing ourselves to get involved sexually because it was what the other person wanted, shutting off our sexuality along with our other feelings, denying ourselves healthy enjoyment of ourselves as sexual beings. Our sexuality is a part of ourselves that deserves healing, attention, and energy. It is a part of us that we can allow to become connected to the whole of us. It is a part of us that we can stop being ashamed of. It's okay and healthy to allow our sexual energy to open up and become healed. It is connected to our creativity and to our heart. We do not have to allow our sexual energy to control us or our relationships. We can establish and maintain healthy, appropriate boundaries around our sexuality. We can discover what that means in our life. We can enjoy the gift of being human beings who have been given the gift of sexual energy without abusing or discounting the gift. Today, I will begin to integrate my sexuality into the rest of my personality. God, help me let go of my fears and shame around my sexuality. Show me the issues I need to face concerning my sexuality. Help me open myself to healing in that area of my life. Now, this was just like, I don't know, I just was really blown away with it, just in relation to how that reading mentioned that something about the sacral chakra. Because our sacral chakra, it's not just connected to um, our sexual energy. It's like, it's where our creativity is, okay? And there's so much your sexual energy produces this creativity. You know, it allows us to feel free and comfortable in our skin, and it's extremely powerful. Okay, but you know, I don't know what kind of background anybody else came from, but um, I grew up with a lot of shame for the way that I looked, for my body. It made my body made other people uncomfortable, and so I tended to hide myself, and I was and then also I got, you know, I come from a lot of sexual trauma, being sexually abused and raped and all that stuff. So, and gang raped. It's like, so, and then because it wasn't received with, like I was blamed. So like they were saying like, I'm just a whore, slut or whatever. And so for me, I thought that it was like something that I was doing, you know, and I really grew up with a total hating and disliking of my actual body. And I really thought for a really long time that the only thing that I really had of value was to be this sexual object that I was treated as, you know? So it goes very deep. And I know that for me, it's been a long climb out of that hurt, and where it's emerged from. Like I said in the beginning, you know, I did do a lot of therapy and, you know, going through and speaking with other people, and um, you know, it just set me up to attract people that continued to treat me the same way, you know, but I was also allowing it. It was like what was comfortable for me was to be placed as that kind of object, you know. And you know, the whole spiritual journey has been for me this healing of my codependent behavior. And it all for me starts from childhood. Okay. So it's like not only coming from this place where, as a child and as a teenager, and where I was sexually traumatized, you know, I also grew up in a home that wasn't very nurturing. And so there was just, uh, there was just a lot of, yeah, unworthiness and just shame attached to who I was and emotions. And, you know, for a long time, like sex was love. And it says, we can enjoy the gift of being human beings who have been given the gift of sexual energy without abusing or discounting that gift. And for a long time, I feel like I allowed abuse in my life because it was what was comfortable. And it's been a process of forgiveness, okay, which that this is what like this is why like Mother Mary and Jesus like showed themselves. Like in my meditation I saw them, and you know, the forgiveness isn't just towards other people, or you know, people that have like traumatized me in my past, or whoever I've felt, you know, in my opinion, that have like not been very nurturing to me. It's like to allow forgiveness towards them. It's like also to allow forgiveness towards me for not knowing that I deserved more, or even taking as long as I've taken to even know that, to claim my own, yeah, like I say, who remember that part in Pretty Woman, where, you know, the friend, what's his name, from the guy that was on Seinfeld, like he comes over and just like totally treats her like crap, and then she's leaving, and she's telling Richard Gere, because she hadn't been treated like, just a piece of meat the whole time that she was with Richard Gere, until like that moment, where his friend treated her like that. And then she was expressing herself like, I say who, I say when, like expressing her amount of control, that she had. But um, anyway, it's taken me a long time it took what it took, you know, for me to embrace who I am and the power that I have within me, and to really create the life that I want. For me, it all started with listening to my heart and doing things where people, thought I was crazy, because I was doing what felt right for me, and it went against what other people thought was right for me. And it just caused a whole tidal wave, and I've continued to move forward in my own truth and listening to my heart. And it doesn't mean that I haven't made mistakes, or I haven't like stepped back. I don't really look at things as mistakes. I feel like everything's an opportunity to learn and grow, and that's it, And so um when I'm stuck, and when I feel like I can't see what my lesson is, I start begging for it. Please show me my lesson so I can move past this. I The spiritual journey has been a big breakthrough in my freedom to just be who I am. And that's what I want to share. There's so many different people out there, um, sharing all different kinds of things, and I'm not going to say that that's not going to work, and it doesn't even matter, because it's like eventually I feel like, because a lot of people are teachers, or and they haven't done the work, and or they just haven't done the work. And so, but it's like, even that is like, it doesn't even matter, because they're still helping, because at some level people are hearing, something of what they need to hear, and eventually I feel in my heart that the people that are, like, I remember seeing one person that I follow, like, she went on and she was explaining how somebody was like, completely copying, what she does. And, they hadn't done the work that she had done to do that. And she was angry. And of course, like, why wouldn't you be angry, And, but it's like, she was just like this power of, like, she knows who she is, and however she expresses it, it's like nobody can ever duplicate that, nobody will ever be able to duplicate her, because she is her, and she does have her expression. And even those people that are selling it and not really um, knowing what the heck they're talking about, because they haven't actually experienced the work that they're saying, or it's like, those people are going to eventually get it as well. Or, I just, there's, um, I'm like thinking about karma and all that other stuff. But it's like, even in their effort, that is, even if it is copying, it's like they're still reaching people. And yeah, I don't know. I just, but for me, I know that I don't listen to too many people. But when somebody speaks my language, like when somebody shares from experience, like when somebody shares um, who they are, and I can relate to that feeling, that emotion, when somebody's willing to like get raw and can be expressive like that, and I can relate to it, then it's like, you know what, I can listen to that, and I because I know I'm not unique, um, in the sense that like, I mean, yeah, we're all like we all have our different things that we bring to the table, but I know that my feelings, the feelings I feel, are also felt by other people. I just want to share my experience with others. And that's what I'm being moved to do. I would love to hear from you guys. I'm going to pull one card. Yeah. Get grounded. Yeah. And find balance. There's a lot of things going on here. Sorry, give me one of these. Take action with passion. I just feel like the whole world is opening up here. And you see how it's a 1 and a 2? It's progression. And I feel like if you're having anxiety, it's because you have so many options opening up to you. Yeah, I'm hearing like to look at the long term. Yeah, see, look again with this balance and give and take. I feel like it's look at the long term, look at things from a higher perspective so that you can see it, like broadening your view outside of just like what's happening right now. Like, and I feel also like getting grounded because this is your root chakra, and then the next chakra is your sacral chakra, which is exactly what we've been talking about. And I feel like as you get more grounded, this is like what's going to, like, they're just showing me it's almost like Kundalini energy. Like, it's just like going to move up. All right, let me get one more card. Yeah, playtime and pay attention. Yeah, you're definitely getting signs. And this is also something that's going to help you receive. It says, notice repetitious signs in your inner guidance as this can yield valuable. And look at this. Oh, wow. Look, self-forgiveness and mother healing. All right. Playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestation. Okay. So maybe some of you are working too hard and not playing. Okay. Maybe some of you haven't been sexually active in a really long time, and it's time to like balance that energy. And so it's like maybe you just need to be nice to yourself, or you can also get that second chakra going by through dance and um, just being creative, however you want to creatively express yourself. Maybe you sing, maybe you paint, whatever it is. It's like, um, yeah, see, it says the dolphins know the importance of playing as joy creates miracles and manifestations. But I definitely feel like it's time to investigate because there's like this do-over. It's like this fresh start energy. And so it's like, where are we going now? And I feel like the more grounded you get and the more that you play and like just get active, like you're going to be able to make this decision. You're going to be able to see where you're going. Just have fun. Yeah, dolphins are all about fun. And there's dolphins all over here, okay? And this just goes with everything that we were talking about today. So it says, as your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. And I feel like through your self-expression, however it is that you get out, through dancing, I just feel like that's going to bring in this healing energy. Yeah, let go of old guilt and remember that you're God's perfect child. I mean, this was really beautiful. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to do it tomorrow too, and you know, just I want to know what you guys think. I want to hear from you guys, and know that I love you, and I have like just nothing but love for all of you. And I feel so close to you. You guys have done so much for me throughout my growth experience, through the last couple of years that I've had my channel. And it's just, we're all in this together. And I really believe that. So, yeah, I love you. I hope you have an amazing day. And I will see you tomorrow.